And I'm recording. So hello, hello. First off, I'm a bad person. Last time I talked about cracking this pack, and I didn't. So let's see what it is. Spike Dragon, Convolute, blah blah blah. Hehehe, my favorite Anticipate. Just because it's the fourth new art, or the fourth different art for Anticipate. As I'm sure everyone watching this has heard me spiel about before. Okay. That'll be an interesting try when it develops. So, tonight, I'm giving Luris Auras a break. Did a couple little mods to the Luris X Croxa, but nothing worth writing home about. So I decided let's play something a little bit different for tonight's dailies. That's right. Another Luris deck. It's the new hotness, what can I say? But, no, notably, the reason why I'm playing it is because on Reddit today, there's a post from untapped.gg about what it considers the best, it was the top 5 best, best of 1 decks, by win rate. And the winner was Knights, with the ability to come down hard and, you know, hit hard and fast. Yeah. Pretty good. Problem with me, though, is I kind of lack some of the cards in it. Notably, it runs one of the Triome and a full set of Sacred Foundries. I settled with tossing in one of each basic land to compensate a little bit, which in theory is actually weighing it a little bit more in the direction of black. Which, on second thought, I can probably pop that. It's probably fine. We're just trying it out anyway. We're not playing too seriously, or are we? Again, Knight of the Ebon Legion makes an appearance. My lacking 2 of them, biting me in the butt a little bit. But I'm still kind of determined not to play with it. Or not to trade the wildcards for it. It just annoys me. So, we want to replace it with something. So, my initial impression was, oh, we could just put in more Foulmire Knights. Nah. I don't think that'll do. I think, although it costs 2 more, Black Lance Paragon being a trick might be worthwhile. I did think a little bit about Weaselback Redcap, but I could also 2 of the Corpse Knights, but I don't think they do enough. But I can totally be wrong. I will make the uncommons because I'm not horrible at them right now. And so riveting. Okay. Now we got this Unbreakable formation. I really don't want to. I'm not big on aggro strategies, so the formation's not doing much for me. So I figured, sure, give us Wrath Protection. But this is a deck that enjoys going hard. So why don't we be that guy? And, oh right! Each permanent card in your starting deck has to have CMC 2 or less. So we can't go Embercleave and be that guy. Darn, as I barely audibly snap my fingers. So what do we replace it with? Something that goes a little bit harder? Or something that protects our creatures? And just... too lazy to spell it properly. Karametra's Blessing does not help us here. Legendary Humans, not really helping. Human Knight helps a little bit. Unlikely Aid? It costs 2 mana, but it's also a combat trick. I mean, it's either that or a 3rd Black Lance Paragon, which doesn't give indestructible. I think we want to maintain the indestructible part, I think. So I'm gonna have to say, ooh, tough choice. We got the flavor text and the kind of badass art, and then we got the fun art. I think we're going with the fun art. Okay. There we go. We have ourselves a working deck. Kinda. It's not perfect, but let's give it a whirl and see where it takes us. I'm gonna start in free play. If it blows me away, then maybe I'll try some ranked, because after all, it's supposed to be, you know, the best ranked deck in best of one. Does this make me a filthy night decker? Sure, but I'm kind of exploring what it is. And like you aren't at this point playing Arena. Okay. Seems okay. It's not the best hand, but it's not the worst hand. I like the Worthy Knights. We don't have a turn 1 play that's really significant. That's, makes me a little bit sad. It is Luris. And we'll see where it goes. Ooh, that is a loud owl. Is my audio extra loud today or something? I'll turn it down a touch and see if that's an issue. Johnny's Pride Mate. Okay. It's gonna be a problem. Notably, giving things indestructible does not put them out of dead weight range. The +1/+1 does, though. I think I'm gonna hold this back. So, yeah. No attacks. Interesting. We'll see where they go with this. I have not seen this build before, so I'm curious. Oh, it's Aristocrats. Lovely. Got that dead weight for me? No, just a little familiar. Yeah. You gonna send that Primate my way? You know you wanna. Okay, fine. So it's tempting to hold back Palmyre Knight as a blocker. I wanted to get the Sky Knight out because reasons. So it can start doing its thing. So I think I am going to take a little pain. Oh. Here's where I realized I can't fight as one and swing. And keep up my guy. I should have played the Plains and the Corpse Knight. Well, we're learning with this deck, aren't we? Oh well. So much for being able to trick the Pride Mate. No attacks. See if we can go wider than the opponent. I don't know if we'll be able to, especially now that Pride Mate's out of trick range. Okay. Well, if that doesn't scream combat trick, I don't know what does, but I'll take it. There you go. Ow, you got me. I think I want to play the Corpse Knight. And if I can get that Quill Celebrant off the table, that would be nice. Will it be significant enough, though? That's the problem. It's quite the problem, actually. But I think I do want to swing all. Maybe I can be a little bit tricky. Yeah. Let's see what happens, I think. Okay. Okay. I guess we kill the scorpion first to get it out of the way. And that's the only one, huh? Target a human I control, target a non-human I control. Enjoy your triggers. And your lack of really much of a board. Hey Luris. Here comes Johnny. Maybe. Yep. Hi Johnny. I am at 10 life. So now... Luris is starting to get a little tempting. I can always replay Foulmire Knight to counter the Pride Mate. I can't swing with my fun guys anymore, which is saddening. It's the problem with not holding the trick. Well, I can, I just have to replay him at that point. So I think I do want to replay Luris, or yeah, replay Luris. Not replay, play Luris. And then combat. Let's just go ahead and attack with you, and you know what? If you want to trade, you are losing valuable people, so... Hold those guys back, they're not getting in, so... Yep. Also a good time to have that combat trick. Yeah, their life total is just not carrying either, and that's another issue. Let's play this. Let's play this. I mean, we're putting dents in them. Okay. Okay, bounty is going to be a little bit of an issue, but not horribly. I like you, veteran. Makes me sad I don't get to do my vanguard, but is this just my swing all option? Well, except for the Luris? Let's see, let's math. Oh, we'll math in a minute. That's why we wait a minute to math. Okay. Well, I think we went wider than the opponent there. So, misplay aside, not too shabby. That is super aggressive. I got yesterday's one goal out of the way. Do I want to take this to ranked? Let's play another game first. Still getting a feel for it. This recording brought to you by water. Drink more of it, kids. So as much as I like the Willy Knight, I can still have it. Okay. I like the tricks. I like this trick more. Do I? I'm not going to guarantee to have any untapped mana. That might be more effective. I guess. It's not as dirty. Okay. 82 life. Let's see what my opponent does. Okay. Well, I want to get the Worthy Knight going, however, it is going to be vulnerable to any removal. And I wasn't paying attention to how my opponent scryed. It might be worth just playing the Fervent Champion, and then holding the fight as one up for this particular turn. But paying the life, you know, just makes it surefire, tell my opponent that there's something going on. So I would enjoy having some payoff. Especially if it's an opponent that, oh, they're just gonna steal my Worthy Knight. Okay. Yep. Fight as one, can't help that. You got it. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So at this point, feel the burn opponent. Low Strider. Okay. This is a good card. It lets me pay life. Do I even have to pay? Yeah, it lets me pay life to protect my dudes a little bit. Pay 2 life. I mean, I could trick out that Strider, but I, again, would rather leave that up. And this oh, they can sacrifice, though. That's a big problem. Okay. Well, in that case, I think I don't want to give you information, so we do want a combat trick. That's an instant, so I think... What's my opponent gonna do? Play Mayhem Devil? That's fine. Bye, Mayhem Devil. Okay, that's annoying, because now I can sack in response to kill something. Am I okay losing my champion? It's troublesome, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you got him. That's 2 attackers. So you can kill my Vanguard in response at the cost of significant things? Yeah, you got it. No blocks. Ow. Second bite is 1. In theory. Okay. So where are you aiming that at? In my face? Resolve that one. Resolve that. Fight as 1. You are a human, you are a soldier, so... Human, soldier. Bye, Mayhem Devil. It's just that important to get Mayhem Devil off the table. Ow. We are going to be at low life. But if they're not drawing gas, they're in trouble. Butcher is definitely counting as gas. We are taking up to 6 this turn. We have a way to finish it. Good game. Let him do it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed so hard, but I needed that devil dead. Otherwise it was a certain loss. Let's do it again. Bean Crew 49. Okay, I like our mana. Do we have a turn 1 play, Fervent Champion? Looks good to me. They agree about the Fervent Champion. Ow. Look at us, we're the budget player. Now, Dire Tactics is not something we can play immediately. And the way I played it made it so that Corpse Knight ain't doing much for me. Oh, look at them! Doing similar to us. Doing similar to us. I think them being on the play is what gives them this game. Ugh, our being cheeky and playing the mountain first is really biting us. Oh well. Tournament Grounds, Inspiring Veteran. Show me what you got, opponent. They are running a great knight in there to have. And again, we didn't play as well we could have. That mountain is really biting me now. I can see why it's not in the base list. Okay. Well, we are learning things here. So, I'm going to play Knight of the Ebon Legion. Pay 2 life. And pass. Yep. I highly dislike that the more time we give them, the worse it gets for us. So they're definitely playing a variant. From the list I saw, at least. Okay. Everyone's coming in? Yep. Okay, past the blockers. Block. Block, it should be fine. They might have tricks, but if they have tricks, we're in a bad state anyway. Block. Okay. Amber Clear. Okay. See, they're playing the fun version that Luris doesn't enable. So we're going to resolve that. So fight is 1. Both. Make you indestructible. Shame you're going to die in the process. But you get to live, I guess. I mean, you're going to live anyway, but I need that Crusader to die. gonna cost us the veteran though. Painful. They blocked? Oh, right. They had to choose blockers the wrong way. Ooh. That's sad. We'll see what they've got right now. The Hero Precinct 1. They are cheeky. I like what they're doing. Yeah. So, that's a nice thing to have. So the question becomes, how high do we value that hero? And they've got an Ember Cleave coming our way next turn, too. I don't think we care as much if we're going to push hard, right? Yeah. So if I pay 2 life, it's going to hurt Mommy. I can go Dire Tactics to exile your hero. Play a Venerable Knight. And I'll attack. Pump the Veteran, why not? And see what happens. The fun thing about the Venerable Knight is we can block with it without feeling too bad about it blocking. Hello, Crusader. You're highlighting my knight a bit more than you should. Ho 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So, do we pay 2 life? They sure do like to cut me off, don't they? Mid-thought. So, the question is, would I pay the 2 life in order to make sure I can pump with the Knight of the Ebon Legion? I believe the answer is yes, because we're trying to finish them off. But it is a subjective answer. And in any case, that worked. I like what they were doing. If I had a slightly better mana base, I would consider running it myself. Also, how many heroes do I have? Real quick check. Yeah, Hero Slash. I have 2. That's reasonable. Okay. It's not absurd, but it's pretty cool. You get 1/1s that don't get pumped by your dude, or champion, but still. So do we want to try this in ranked? I think so. Wait, was that selecting it, or was that just highlighting our deck? Let's make sure. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. I'm just making Arena hate me. Actually, I should be careful. I've had the computer on all day. Don't want to push Arena too much. It might cause me to crash. Davished. And they are playing a fun deck already. I like what they're doing. I don't care what. Okay, that was like a horn. They're on the play and I don't like our hand. See, that mountain. I think I should cut the mountains. We are mulliganing. That's more likely, I think. Yeah, I think the mountains are bad. I hate it. I hate saying it, I mean. But it's a little less damage. We're gonna need that. We might want that. Ooh, choices. Yeah, I think that goes. We're gonna take a little extra pain to make sure everything flows. So, do they have a Grazer? Oh no. Oh, they're playing the control variant. I think? I don't know. I see so many deck lists, I can assume many things. Pay 2 life. Venerable Knight. What you doing, opponent? So they could have some pain for us. So I think what we want to do is just swing and see what happens. Especially since they got that little bit of a delay. So looking to burn us. We'll kill the Sky Knight Vanguard. I think I'm okay with that, actually. I think. It's not like we can nix the giant anyway. Okay. Are you gonna shock the knight in response, or are you gonna kill the Vanguard? I would kill the Vanguard. Okay. There's something to say for not playing into it, but then we just go bolted to the face and have to face down a giant anyway. Oh, they're using Scorching Dragonfire. This is, more amenable, in my opinion. Well, I don't think they're blocking with Kahira. Darn. Okay. I offer them the trade. They didn't take it. So I'll just pay 2 life and end the turn. If they swing with Kahira... Does she have vigilance? Yeah, she does. That's cute. There's no pause, so I think I will block. And attempt to protect it. Nice companion, jackass. They're playing the stack, yep. So what artifact helps them out in this situation? I'm not sure. A Grafdigger's Cage? Sure. I've used it so much. That said, I do think I take out your Karn.
Not every fight can end in victory.
And end the turn. Because I know they run Chandra, so that's a big burn. So I kind of want Luris's Wrath Recovery. Hey, look at that! Do I want to turn one of these guys into a card? They're going to play the Grafdigger's Cage anyway. But no. You got it. Okay. This is control. Can't wait for the Outlaw's Merriment to happen. Okay. I think we're not going to win this one, though. Our draw wasn't quite aggressive enough, and the Wrath just ended it. Yeah, Outlaw's Merriment. Okay. Having a human is nice. It's 3-1 with haste. That can be just like haste to us. Okay. You got me. I'm hoping I can use Unlikely Aid as a combat trick to eke out a surprise 2 points of damage. That Outlaw's Merriment is going to dictate many things. Second Karn, that's annoying. But it uses up a good chunk of their turn. I don't like how they have a Castle Ardenvale as well. Again, I don't think it's favorable towards us right now. Lava Coil. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay, fine. We'll keep it alive. Hoots. Archimedes.
Ah, say hello to my little friends.
Okay, my turn. I'll attack you. I can instant speed this. I think if I'm not planning on playing it this turn anyway, that's fair enough. Yep. Really likes to do those guys. Also, lifelink on Luris, not bad. Now, we do have to note that they do have a Castle Ardenvale now. They can use it on the defense. Okay. Ow, ow. The Karn not negativing is promising. Is it non-creature artifact? It could be an artifact, so we could see a big X creature. If so, it's probably going to be Stone Coil Serpent, which makes Dire Tactics very saddening. Yes, I know. You're a good owl. Well, opponent, the ball is in your court currently. Use my time productively. See, normally there should be a timer going off. Did I disconnect or something? There we go. See, if that unlikely aid was an unbreakable formation, would it have saved our guys earlier? Maybe. I wasn't thinking that far back. That would have been the perfect place for unlikely aid. I mean, if they just want to time us out, fair enough. Their own waste of time. They could have disconnected. Like, I've had that happen to me twice? Yeah, twice since Ikoria release. So I can give them the benefit of the doubt, but... Yeah, let's give them the benefit of the doubt, because we're not particularly ahead or anything. We're actually in a fairly sorry state. Like, I'm not 100% sure the Falmire Knight should have stayed back, but I wanted Dire Tactics to do its thing, especially since we're gonna lose life equal to its toughness. That'll be good for taking one of these off the table if need be. Turns out, it doesn't matter. We'll never know what I drew. There's a rank up from last time around. But I gotta admit, that type of control deck looks pretty fun. Mostly because Outlaw's Marionette. It's just a sweet card to play. Alright, can we get out two more wins in the ranked area? Like, I think half the reason I'm making these videos is for a little bit of encouragement or accountability to do more ranked. So this is an iffy hand. We're on the draw. Falmire Knight is a nice defensive creature. We can keep it alive a little bit longer with these things. We're still learning the deck. I think we can get a much better 6 than this, but I want to learn what not to do. Then again, given the time is, we may need a little speed. Not gonna lie, that helps. Do I want to show what I got? No, I'll draw basics and all that fun stuff forever if I do it any other way. So let's pay 2 life. Make opponent feel good about swinging into us to make us hurt that much harder. And just pass back. Man. These guys, they bring the flies with them, huh? Yep. I think I am going to. Because I'm not particularly trying to save it or anything. So if you're a Croxodec, that's fun too, I guess. So that Trident's definitely going to be swinging if we play it like this. What do they got in here? Okay. Yeah, I think they're playing main deck Lyrisis. Which is what we should probably save the Dire Tactics for. Unless they have a Mayhem Devil. No blocks. You got it. That's a human, which will make that Mayhem Devil less effective. Calling the Dead. That is a zombie, notably. I could use Fighters 1 to take that one off the table, I think, and then play the Venerable Knight. We're losing more life doing it this way, but I think that's fine. Yeah, so they're definitely a Croxa guy. Also, if I'm tapping out to do that, then I'm not as excited, but if I waste a Fighters 1 now, quote-unquote waste, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Of course, it also puts it on their radar. But at this point, I think I just want to keep their numbers down. Target a human, target a non-human. They also have a nice life advantage, which is going to be annoying. Pay 2 life, play Venerable Knight, end the turn. Yep. There's that Croxa. Do they have a red source to make Croxa matter? I think my discard will be Foulmire Knight. Hello, Mayhem Devil. You definitely have Croxa mana, or Croxa Graveyard. Ah, here we are. Targeting the Knight. I think we're gonna have to worry about Croxa one way or another. But right now, do I want to? I do. I'm not gonna be able to trade it with the Devil otherwise. Actually, yeah, you got it. Okay. There's a downside to that. That's annoying. Okay, we have a Croxa solution. Which is good, because we needed it. We won't be able to keep the Fighters 1 on tap, per se, but oh well. Get rid of that. Lay second response, all that good stuff. Also gonna gain 2 life and scry 2. I really don't like that. I think I'm gonna give up the Fighters 1 to the Croxa. Oh, the Rakdos deck. I love being behind the wheel on that one. Those triggers are fun, but trying out this deck. Everyone's coming in. I think I am inclined to block. Otherwise I'm not feeling so hot. Yep. Please be a trade. See, the problem with the Dire Tactics, though, is that they've got a nice, healthy graveyard. So that the Croxaw can just be sacked away. See, we've had to give away too much life with what limited land we have, I think. I think that's the deciding factor. Discard fight is 1. And again, we didn't keep the best hand either, but against this deck, the best hand doesn't matter as much as just what's there. Their tactics, they sacrifice it in response. Can't discard if we ain't got a hand. Will I trade Knight with Minor Trident? Sure, I guess. I mean, Crox is going to be the big decider. We need to draw more removal. Or that. Okay, that's what we need to see. We give him the good game, and I said give him the good game, and then we're gone. Sorry, Archimedes. So, learning more about the deck. Yusai. I go first. We have no black mana. That's disconcerting. Fight is 1. Is it enough to go off the back? Especially when these are replacement cards. I think we're gonna mulligan. Keep 6. See if that was the turn 1. I don't think we need both Corpse Knights. I think we're going on the back of hitting hard this game. I say as they immediately shock my Venerable Knight and look at Luris and go, what? I'm not used to decks doing that. No. Tournament Grounds Dose. I think we're trying to hit hard, so you come in. If they have shock, they have shock. Corpse Knight may have been the more tempting target, given how everything's going. I think I'm gonna get as much on the table as I can. If they have, if they're playing the fire stack with the, whatchamacallit, 3 damage sweeper, well, that happens. I know, don't give me that look. Playing right into the trap. Trap? Oh. Oh, are they playing the Luca deck? That would be sweet. It's looking like it. Oh. I wish you were better than you are in this scenario. So do we want to send the Inspiring Veteran potentially to his doom? I'm not opposed to it. We can always replay it if we keep drawing lands. No. I think we want to keep it around. That's the problem point. Yeah, I think we want to keep it around, so let's go combat. You know what? I'll trade it away, I think. I think that's okay. Yeah. Keep the Black Lance up as surprise. Yeah. Are you gonna trade the war boss? Okay. There's tap, and the turn. That works. I'm guessing they didn't draw the land they needed to wipe the board. So one remark I always like to make with these aggro decks is that you'd never catch me playing them in paper. It's just not my style. But when it's here and I'm not getting the social interaction, there's like no payoff to keeping the games long. Especially when, you know, I tend to play later at night when I do have a somewhat limited time to get my wins in before the daily refresh. Well, I suppose if you work that out, I mean, it's like if I can get half of my stuff in before the reset and then half after during a play session, then it should all work out anyway. Anyway, yes please. I love to see it. Best land when we don't have any combat tricks. Comes into play with haste, so I don't mind waiting a turn on the Fervent Champion. In theory, we get rewarded. Okay, okay. I think we're just gonna go fast, go hard, right? No fabled double Fervent Champions yet, though, that's for sure. Okay, so this one's gonna be more likely to have the turn 3 sweeper. Oh. Charming Prince, eh? We're fighting the Blink deck. Well... that's a thing that happens. Paragon could be interesting. Right now, I think I'm okay. Having that enter tapped. I mean, we're playing a deck where whatever happens, happens, right? There you go. Put that away. If you're gonna wipe the board anyway, you'll take out anybody and their mother. So if I put that on you, then we get a little bit of a trade-off going on. But I guess I'll take you out of shock range. And they don't have it so far. The one on top is not so promising, though, for us. Okay. Well. Send in the clowns. Put it on you now. So punish you for chumping instead of killing. Sure. And put you into play tapped. And the turn. Show me what's up, opponent. Okay. Flash in the Paragon. Sure. What you got? Sure. Okay. So you're just taking exactsies. Oh no, yeah. I like Black Lance. I like having a little bit of a trick in my arsenal, though, to be fair, the deck is pretty good when it comes to tricks. So that's win number 5. Spinning wheel. Okay. Fair enough. And that about does it for this time. Ooh, F&M at home, Singleton. Gotta put something together for that. So, a little bit of post-mortem. I mean, there's not too much to say here. It's Night Tribal, with Luris as a little backup. We didn't see much of it, because we didn't need to see much of it. The games we won, pretty easily done without him. Definitely comes in as a backup, or just in case. Edible Knight. It was a solid 2-1. Fallmire Knight. I think the deck just wins or loses off the back of its ability to get out the better creatures. And Fallmire Knight did some work. We killed Johnny's Pride Maze with it, so I guess it's nice to have in the arsenal. Maybe this should be the proper slot for the Black Lances, because playing a 1-1 Death Touch for 1, kinda eh. The Death Touch, when you're playing it turn 1, it's like, well, this guy, you just see him coming from a mile away, I guess, once you play him. Once he's on the field, your opponent can plan around him. I guess I like the flash value attached to it. So if I was going to spend the wildcards on the Night of the Ebon Legions, I would probably cut the Foulmire Knights and keep the Black Lances. Again, this is, what, 7 or 8 games we played? So my pool of data is not really the greatest. Unlikely Aid versus Unbreakable Formation. The deck does best when it's en masse. Now I'm thinking about it, back in our last game, there was a time where the opponent highlighted 3, he looked at our lands briefly, counted 3 effectively, and then played something else. So maybe they had the sweeper then, but thought we had Unbreakable Formation. Maybe. I think Unbreakable Formation is definitely the better card than Unlikely Aid, but it's something you can use a little bit sooner. I don't know. I think your ability and willingness to pay the wild card, unless you already have them, is going to be your deciding factor there. Worthy Knight, they're great when you can pump them with the Inspiring Veteran. Their tactics, much better than I expected. Of course, we always had humans out when we cast them. The mana base definitely hurts when you're... I mean, even when you've got everything, all your... Keeping your colors costs you life. Yeah, this is definitely a deck where you don't care about your life total because you're trying to swing harder than your opponent. Anyway, is it worth the wildcards to make it? I think so, if you're into it. If you're not, well, thanks for watching anyway. Have yourself a good one and stay safe out there.